Hello and welcome back to my test world. I tried to make this too high and adjust the water flow, but it doesn't seem to want to flow the same way. I had kind of a zigzag pattern here, but I'll just release it. And you'll notice this is almost set up the same way as what's in the one up there, and it's not flowing through. And it doesn't matter if I take this block out or not to have this be 3 long, because the water just goes there and comes out the front here. So I think I'm going to have to stick with the 3 high here, at least for doing the water flow. But this can be adjusted by making this part too thick and just having an area for the water to flow out. I have kind of marked out the area so I wouldn't have to worry about getting the count right while I'm doing this. This bar is going to be for the drop platform, and it is 40 below where the bottom layer is going to be. So this is the bottom layer, and that'll be the first block down to where the glass will be on that for 40 block drop. I am using a bit of black concrete to help me measure out a few things, but you don't necessarily have to. And this doesn't even have to be made out of stone. You can build it out of basically whatever you want. So, first thing, try to get the right thing here. Trying out these tabs for the first time. Now, you want to make this 23 long. Here, may not match up. Those extra blocks aren't going to matter. And then it's going to be 59 this way. It's built odd because of the way that the water flow is going to be working. So I will just get this laid out. Now I am going to actually start this the same way I did the other one. Now this is just to make sure I get the count right. So going 3 in, 2, 3. You'll have a 3 block gap here and here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 10. Block 11 is actually where the first spout's going to be. And another 3. But in this case, because I added some more, the next one is going to be right there. Did I miscount that? Yes, I did. That would be actually right there. Go from this side, just make sure I'm doing this right. 3, 9, 10, 11, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 9, 10. This should be 21 right here. No, that should be 17. 18. Oh, anyways, that should be lined up with that. And it is. So now you'll want to have this 3 high. And 1 block right there. So build this out a little bit. Now this is going to there. Be right. And this will just come out here. Now that and that will go. And those will be in place. But what you'll want to do, make this too high, is fill in the spot below this, but leaving, let's see, what did I, quick double check that. So one block out, three long, one out here. And that drops there. This is the original wall, right? Okay, I need to double check, make sure I'm building this right. Okay, after double checking and building this out a little bit, this is what you should have. One block, then three, going out that way, same on this side. And then this will be the setup on the bottom. Make sure this is just one block. If you have blocks on either side here, it will not flow out these. Now, mobs are going to spawn in here. So, when you're building this out, you'll want to leave a bit of a gap here. So one block out there. So if you can get up there, then the mobs can get out. This one, you can leave and take out. Actually, nope, I think that one actually has to stay. Well, they might drown there, they might not. So now if I stick water right here, it should probably flow out. And of course I forgot the trapdoors there. Nothing should break down there. Maybe. Okay, and you will want to do this same setup for each one of these. This is going to be the initial wall. And you could just build this up and punch out the holes afterwards. As long as you have some way of indicating where the holes have to be. Anyways, I will get this layer built up and I will be back. And welcome back. As you can see, all 5 layers now built. After I finished that first one, I went through with MC Edit and just copied the rest of them. I did have to punch out the holes again. And actually, this one I decided, since there was room, to push in one more block. So if the wood spawn on this, they'll get washed in. There is another option for that though, and it's something that I'm going to be using for the water flow down the side. since it doesn't have spawning, you can always replace that block with glass and just have another one down here to prevent light from coming in. For right now, get started on this. So above this hole, put a block 2 out. Again, I'm using glass to try and prevent spawning in here. Now what you want to do is build this out. Go there. Make sure all these are sealed off so no water is flowing out. And these corner pieces aren't necessarily, if you want to put them in, you can. Actually, I should be replacing this one too. Because no light's going to be coming in here. Oh, that's fine. This way, spawns in the water flow will be reduced. Because the timing, there's very little chance that they will actually drown. And actually, this block here is not necessary because the water is not going to be flowing in there anyways. Then tying this one as block 8. You'll want a path going this way. 8 for your water channels. You'll want to do that on each one of these. 8. I will finish those off in a little bit. First thing is I'm going to start the water flow here. So it needs to be 4 from the bottom block. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is going to be your base for where the water is going to be coming out of. Actually, this hole can be filled. Because you're going to want this kind of a shape. And that one will actually be the dispensers. Now from just fill this in and I'll modify it. See, from this center one, 1, 2, 3, go out 4. 4 more. And this is going to be your water flow for this area. 4. Now, this part in the middle here, you can fill in anything under here if you want. Or you can just stick a light source down here. That will not affect the water flow at all because it does not run back. So now from here, you'll actually want to have it just too long. 1, 2, 3. Making sure I get my count right off a screenshot. 4, yep. So what will happen is the water, when it goes into this channel, will also go back in and then come out here. So this one does not necessarily have to be odd. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8th block right there. Going into here. Again, like I did on the end, that will be repeated for all of these. So for the center section, you should have something that looks like this. Now off this next one, you're going to start bringing out the water flow in a slowly descending pattern so that it comes over here. But you will also want 2 more lines right here and right here. When I was originally trying to do this, it was a lot of trial and error for how many blocks do you need to get it to go into this middle one. Because originally it was just that and this. Make a day here. So from this one, you need to have it up even with actually the second one down. So I will just pull this out. So assuming I have the count right, that should be the drop there. And then it actually comes down one more block. There. Then to here. Actually, that one is too long, not one. Just fill this in. Make sure you pull that out. There we go. Now, for lighting purposes, you should probably replace that block or one of these here with a lantern. Actually, save on resources, probably throw it up here. That way when you well, if you do like I have it over there, you will actually get spawns in this section because it's going to be too high in spots. But a light source right there, you might be able to get by with a torch right here, but it may not get all the way down here. Let's fill this in. And the same on the other side. One down there. And then two in here. And actually this one right here is the next drop. So it needs to come out 6 more blocks. And pull this here. That actually goes to the end. Then down another one. And adding in the piece here. Again, you just need two there. And obviously this will be filled in afterwards. But you'll need a block there and there as well. Again, two. And 8. Hmm. That one should be 2, but let's just double check just to be sure. The 2 blocks right there. 2, 3, 4, 6. 2 block, drop down. 7, drop down. Okay. And 1, 3, 8. Now, just to be sure that this is going to flow properly, I will block off this section. Alright, so assuming I have copied this properly, putting a bucket of water here should have it flowing Looks like I may have made a mistake. So I'll just block that quick. Up there. Okay, I am either one short or one long, so let's double check this again. That lines up where that's supposed to. This lines up where that's supposed to. One gap. 3. Why is it when something works off camera, but the moment you're recording? Alright, let's see. What is wrong here? Should be 1. Is it 2 there? Two, three, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I think. Whoops. Yeah, well. We get a mess again. 4, 5, 6. 2 is correct. What in the world? That's right. That there. Alright, I will be back. And of course, it was a miscount. But not where I thought it was. Now it's work properly. So this one has to be too long. This one has to be too long, but it's because there's a bigger drop there. This one, since it's only going down 1, needs to be 3 on each side to keep it odd. And then 5 here. And that is basically the whole water system. these will flow into here. And they will flood this. So let's just build the other side. Six. Six out there. And again, I'm going to put the glowstone there. And 7 here. 7. Then another 5. 1. Again, white source. And 3 more blocks. And just fill in the sides. And of course, I blocked it off because of the water flow, so I stuck it in the wrong spot. Of course. So let's try this again. uh, 6. Down a block. 2. Down a block. 7. Down one more. 1. White source. 4. 5. 5 there. And just fill in the walls. Three. And 3. There. 1 block. and out to the edge. Now I'm going to block these off as well. For another test. Now everything should be lined up properly this time. Okay, and that is all there is to the water flow for this. Now the redstone. You'll need these items. Actually, I need something for building a platform, so I'll just use the granite. So, it doesn't matter which side it is. So this side, I am going to be building the hopper clock. Let's see, one more redstone there. And then there is a circuit that leads off this as well. For that, 2 more repeaters and a bit of dust here. I will get to the rest of that in a moment. So now, by this, you want an observer. Which will be facing into the redstone block. Maybe making this a little bit big, but then I always have room. So this is a basic hopper clock. Two pistons, well, sticky pistons with a redstone block. Redstone, either side. Block next to that. With comparators going into hoppers. And you might be reduced by another few items, but from testing on that one, it seems like 54 is a good number for sticking in this. Now, the secondary circuit, So off of this one, one more block, repeater there, and should have some slabs in the bar. Now you can do this either with a full block here or slabs like I'm doing, because the wire was coming under it. And another block or slab there. Then we'll have redstone dust on it. Now, oops. We're actually going to bring that over here. And then start another line of repeaters. So 2 repeaters, redstone dust, and you can adjust this delay however you want. I'm just going with this amount because it seems to work very well. Now each of these has to be on 4 ticks. Can't tell if that one's on 4 or not. Yep, that was on 4. Those two don't necessarily matter. Yeah, there you have it. Toss those in. Once the items cycle, the redstone block will move in front of this, causing an update, which will trigger the water buckets. And then it will turn it off with the delay circuit. Throw those in there. Now next time that cycles, that will update again. Need a block right there apparently. And as this is running, which only the one is done so far, water will come in here, spread out between these, and fill this area. And you can slab this like I have over there, or you can just get by with a bunch of torches all over the place. But for now, I am going to finish doing these, and then I'll see how many items you can get with a probably about an hour-long test, and compare it to what I was getting off that one, since this one has 5 levels instead of 3. And I will be back with those results. And now, after an hour, there are quite a few drops in the chest. To finish off the top here, I just kind of spam torches all over the place, but keep light coming in from the top into this first layer here. I covered it with slabs 4 out, and my AFK spot was actually 24 blocks above the first platform. So coming down here, this actually should have been a little bit wider. I did one short test run, see where the mobs would spawn or drop at, and I had to move it out 1 block on each side here. But after that, I was seeing drops along the edge. So this should be probably at least 11 wide and at least 1 more block out on each end. And it should be, if it's wide enough, should be lossless. But now for the results. Got 1, 2, 3, and a bit, and obviously some of the hoppers. Now, I left this going for an hour, figuring for these spawns that hit the edge, it's potentially there could have been a bit more into this, at least this second row. So a bit over 3 chests for an hour of AFK with 5 levels of the mob farm. And it's not too bad. Also, I did add in slabs right over the water here. If you just gonna torch it and not put any slabs down, you can also get by with a torch right next to this so the water doesn't freeze. That is the mob farm design. And like the other one, I did put water in the corners here. Keep them from getting pushed back into the corner. And you don't necessarily have to fill in this middle section over the hole, but I did anyways. Again, this is mob farm, just using 2 buckets of water and the water flow mechanics. And for an hour's AFK, a little over 3 chests of drops. Thank you for watching.